Hello and welcome to the Voice of Your Passions business interview series. I'm Stephanie Bonte-Lebair, the founder of the Empowered Voice and Empowered Business Networking. And I'm super excited to be here with Karlyn Ankrom today, who's going to talk all about social media and how we can be more purposeful and intentional and create more visibility through our social media activities. Welcome. So glad you're here today.
Thank you for having me, Stephanie. I'm really excited to chat and spill all the social media tea.
Yay! And stay tuned to the end of the video because she's going to give a free gift away that's going to help you with your social media. And these interviews are only 15 minutes long. So, if you've caught us right now, go ahead and just hang with us for the next 15 minutes. I promise it'll be worth your while and give you some great tips on how to be more effective on social media. I'm going to read just a little bit of Karlyn's background. So she is the CEO and lead strategist at Oh Snap Social. She's the creator of the Fan Firestarter framework, an approach to social media marketing made specifically for businesses tempted to fake their own death and flee to Tahiti at the mere thought of content creation. Karlyn developed her user-friendly strategy after working with businesses who were intimidated by social media. So now she helps newbies get on the fast track to unsticking their social media in just 1 hour per week. And I love that because I spend more than that. So I'm going to be paying attention to this interview because I love that 1 hour per week framework. That's great. So welcome. I always start with the same question, which is, why are you passionate about social media and what you do?
It's an interesting question because I've always loved writing since the early age of 10. Like I thought, the composition book, all of my 10-year-old thoughts were always journaled every single night. And looking back, I think I recently found those journals and it was like, I went to the pool today and hung out with my friends. Like it was nothing earth shattering, but I developed that consistent habit and just love of writing, which is why in school I studied journalism and I graduated right when Web 2.0 was kind of coming out of the woodwork. Now we're already on to Web 3. And I remember thinking, well, I don't think print media is going to be around as we know it for much longer. And it wasn't until I saw how how small business owners were really taking the reins of social and adapting and molding it to fit their needs to amplify their reach of their business from just the corner of their town to across the entire country. So I felt very empowered by that. And then the creativity that it allows us to navigate through is, where I thrive.
Yeah, I love that it came from your passion from writing, because I do believe that every time as business owners, whatever we've created, there is some kind of foundation and a passion that we have for something that we love to do. And being on social media definitely is connected to loving writing because content creation is all about that verbal expression, sometimes video expression as well. But really being able to put things into words to be able to
Mhm.
share what's happening. So that's fantastic. Can you describe the transformation when clients come to you? What are they struggling with the most? And then how do you help shift that for them into a more positive experience?
I think the transformation we help them with has morphed over time. And it's interesting because today people are finally acknowledging the fact that social media is part of their overarching marketing tactics. But
Mhm.
maybe they're feeling overwhelmed or they're unsure of what to post, when to post, how to drive business without feeling totally burnt out. Because the 2021 version of me was absolutely that, burnt out and all I was lighting the candle at both ends, fill in your favorite analogy here for just being utterly exhausted. And so I've made it my mission as we go forward in business at OSNAP is to create more fun, more joy, less overwhelm, less over analyzing. Because what I found with myself and my clients going forward is that often leads to like paralysis and no action is taken because we're so busy trying to like game the system or figure out what the algorithm wants when really we need to be leaning on who we are, what we do, and how we can impact other people in our networks.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest transformation is helping professionals, thought leaders, experts take the reins of their social media and confidently run the direction of their own goals not what some guru told you your goal should be.
Yeah, we can spend not only a lot of time on social media, but a lot of wasted time on
Yeah.
social media because we're just throwing spaghetti at the wall trying to get something to stick. So I love this idea that not only you're helping us reduce overwhelm by like 1 hour a week is all you need, but also it sounds like what you're saying is help you really run in the direction that you're meant to run with your message
Yes.
because it's really about being as authentic as possible. And I think this is one of the things we've learned from the pandemic is there's a new level of authenticity that all of us need to show up for. And
Mhm.
especially on social media, we see through the crap now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so many people have tactics that we just see right through it. And we really have to approach things differently. So I love that. Can you share a current or recent or maybe not recent success story of someone you supported?
So one of my favorite clients that I actually got the opportunity to coach one-on-one earlier in 2022. She is a professor at the University of Washington, and she came to me with her ultimate goal of wanting to get a book deal. And she wrote her book outline proposal for a literary agent. They wouldn't even take a look at her because her social following wasn't where
Mm,
it needed to be. And I have a bone to pick with publishers in that regard. However, she was like, I need to grow, but I want to grow with intention. I want to make sure that I'm giving people value and educating them on my expertise. I was like, great, let's do it. And within about let's see, July 6 months, she had grown her following to 20K, and she had a viral reel that she was very hesitant to put out there because she started to overanalyze it. I said, what if you just pressed publish?
ah,
And she was
yeah.
like, fine. And so she did it. And then Saturday she launched it on like a Friday night. And then Saturday she was DMing me and she's like, okay, it's happening. What do we do now? I was like, did you set up your Google form to collect email addresses for the newsletter that you're gonna have? No, I should do that. I'm like, you should. Bye, go do it, And so now, long story short, now she has, she's kept up that momentum and kept up that strategy that feels alignment with her, that's easy for her to create. She's expanded to TikTok, but she first started with one platform and getting the hang of it for herself, and then went over to TikTok, grew her audience, got signed with that literary agent who originally rejected her proposal idea, and now has a book deal. So
Nice.
it just pays off to be consistent, to have that level of authenticity, and know from a self-awareness perspective what type of content is easy for you to create.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many great nuggets in what you just shared. Where do I even start? What I heard first was that you have a goal, right?
Yes.
She had a goal for a book deal, whether you appreciate that publisher's angle or not, it was a goal, right? And
Yep.
and having that goal and then being intentional
Yes.
about how to reach that goal and having a strategy in place, which is what you helped her with, so that she could be intentional in reaching that goal. I mean, so many pieces have to line up, right? And then being able to reach that goal maybe in a different way than she would is expecting because she took action on something that otherwise she might not have taken action on if she hadn't had your support.
Right.
So many ways that it really connects to, you know, um, having the support in place that you need with an expert who has a different perspective than you do to be able to help you see the vision that maybe you can't see. I mean, this is why we hire mentors, right?
Mhm.
And then that specific help for, okay, now you've got 20,000 followers. Do you have that system set up to collect their email addresses? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's so perfect and a great example of how you're supporting people. So, you have a gift for everyone. Would you mind sharing what it is?
Yeah, it's the 5 simple steps that you can take action on today to drive more quality leads to your digital doorstep
Nice.
utilizing social media. So, this is perfect if it is the start of the new year, if you're looking to refresh your social media efforts and attract more of your ideal prospects into your pipeline by posting onto social media. This freebie is for you. It shares, again, simple things that you can implement today before posting your next piece of content in order to set you up for success. And what I always say is like just connecting all the digital dots together. So if, posting on social is just the first piece, but what you post, are you posting it as, Stephanie said, with that intention, with that goal in mind to drive that traffic somewhere else that you actually own? So
Yes, because we don't own our content on social media.
if we've learned nothing from
Newsflash.
the Universal Media Group and TikTok
Yeah.
fiasco that is happening currently, when they
Yeah,
deleted all those videos,
so much. Yeah, you have to get people off of social media and onto something that you control.
Yes.
That is so key, and it's a missing piece around, everybody spends so much time writing the best, post content, finding the best graphic, and then what happens next? Like, do you have the actual plan for this? Because otherwise, how are you really generating the leads that you really desire? So I
Mhm.
love this gift. Everyone needs to type #leads as a comment under this video, and then Karlyn will reach out to you directly to gift you that 5 steps to be, was it more effective on social media? Is that what it was called?
5 simple steps to more quality leads using social
More
media.
quality leads using social
Mhm.
media. I like that too. Quality over quantity. That's one of my pillars, my value pillars. So yay, 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 yay. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Karlyn, for being here with me and just getting right to the heart of the value you provide and offering a gift for everyone to experience your zone of genius and your passion for what you do. If you want to meet Karlyn and other amazing service-based coaches, content creators, marketing, and sales professionals, come visit Empower Business Networking. We allow guests to visit the first Thursday of every single month from 2 to 3:30 Eastern Time. You can find our next event by going to ebnnetworking.com. And we'll wrap this up with final thoughts from you, Karlyn. Anything else you want to say as we tune out?
Yeah, definitely take Stephanie up on that offer of coming and networking with all of us. We absolutely love guests. And then I think the final thing is, before you post your next piece of social content, remember to have fun with it. Social media is supposed to be driving conversations, and a little bit of joy in our lives. So,
Absolutely. Have fun with it. That's why we are passionate about what we do and being entrepreneurs. With that, we will see everyone next time. Thanks so much. Bye bye.
bye.